Hey everybody, thank you for joining Aaron's Pool Parlor here on YouTube. We would love it if you would like, if you would comment, and if you would subscribe to our new YouTube channel. We're just getting started and we have a long way to go. So with your help, we will grow and build this into something great together. Thank you. Tonight's match that you're going to be watching, it took place on February 6th at Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, California. It features Kristina Tkach matched up with Vilmos Foldes. It's a really great match. I loved watching it. The commentary I thought we did was great, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So thank you again for being a part of this, and enjoy. Nick's asking what the number is for Cash App. You just search for Aaron's Pool Parlor, and the last four digits of my number are 9077. Oscar Dominguez is playing in this tournament, and he's still on the winner's side. We have a lot of pool left, guys. It's 6 o'clock, 6:16 here Pacific time, and we're going to be playing till probably midnight, possibly 1 or 2 in the morning, depending on how it goes. It is a double elimination tournament, and the winner's side is racing to 7. The B side is racing to 5. So we're going to be here for a while.
I've got a small feeling we might be here a little later than that.
Well, we're here for the duration, so however long it goes, we're here to stream it for you. All right, so here we go.
29, Alex A. and Lionel. You guys are up to 29. Correct. And on table number 15, we got Ralph and Bill P. Bill Chris. And Ralph. Here up to table 15. Correct, guys.
Yeah.
What a touch.
Yeah, great choice there too, especially against a guy like Vilmos. You got to really lock him up.
Those kind of shots are always funny for me. I never quite know if I should put the 2 ball behind the 4 or the cue ball, and it really depends on the angle on it. That was a really nice touch there.
Of course, Vilmos hits it as you'd expect.
Oh, wow. I think she might be able to see. Well, what do you think? It might be locked. It's hard to tell with the angle here. I think she's going to have to go
Yeah, she's
first.
going to have to kick it.
Yeah, now the question is, where do you kick from? Obviously, it's looking like the long rail because there's so much traffic.
Yeah, she'll hit it. She's looking at hitting the far side of it because she wants that cue ball to travel because she knows that the 2 ball's probably not going to travel very far.
Right,
And
hitting those other balls.
Either way, it's such a difficult shot. It's so touchy. You're going to have to rely on a little bit of luck here.
You know, I heard Carl Boys and Nick, what was his last name?
All right,
Nate
Mindham, yeah, last night.
On the Queued Up podcast.
Yeah, they were addressing the fact that there's been so many female players lately that are just like really playing at a high level.
Wow, good shot.
And I was just thinking about it. It kind of makes sense because for the longest time it's really been men that have been interested in pool. And now that there's so many more women becoming interested in pool, it only makes sense that over time we'll get a larger talent pool and get players like Kristina that can just, I mean, look what she just did.
Yeah, I was going to say too that maybe there was no luck involved at all. She hit that great. She knew exactly what was going to happen on that kick shot.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah. And to your point, Collins, I don't see any difference between male and female players. It's just maybe the mentality behind it and the fact that there hasn't been as many women in the past playing. And now we're getting a larger calling for it, and the talent is starting to produce. It's
Exactly.
coming from
I mean, you think about it in sheer numbers, right? If you have 10 million men playing and only 1 million women, wow.
He's made the 9.
Wow. Well, there it is. Yeah, if you have 10 million men playing and only, 1 million or 2 million women playing, the best person out of the 10 million is probably going to be the better player than the best person out of the 2 million. It's just a fact of numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Probability.
And as I saw that kick safe that Kristina played and Vilmos kicks the 9 in. It just reminds me of the match when I just played him. He did the exact same thing. I kicked safe, and I thought I had him locked up. Maybe he hits the ball, and he kicked the ball hard and kicked the 9 ball in. That's just the funny thing about 9 ball. It's going to be so quick, so many opportunities for lucky rolls, and even some bad rolls as well. And you just have to mentally just stay strong and hope for the best. Play as well as you can.
You know, I would say if I had to pick the 3 people in this tournament that have, you know, when I watch them play, kind of have what appears to be that killer instinct, it would have to be obviously Fedor, Vilmos then, and Kristina. When she's at the table, man, she is just laser beam focused.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see that from Oscar as well, but lately,
He's been a little bit more fun-loving lately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a couple of beautiful daughters, and that's what's important to him most. He owns his pool room because Oscar and Desiree were able to have this opportunity to have the tournament.
Oh my goodness.
And it brings the numbers out too. The fact that they're willing to give the players what they want.
Exactly.
And but I would like to see Oscar have that eye, that focus that he's had in the past. And I've seen some of the matches we play, some of the top pros. Amar as well.
Yeah.
Just everybody's coming off of COVID, and everything's been shut down, and people are having families. They're just not as focused as they used to be. But once things get back to normal, that'll be really nice to see.
Art Mahoney says I wouldn't forget Oscar.
Right.
Oh, that was a miscue.
Yeah, 2 miscues in a row. When Vilmos walked away from the table when he missed that 2 ball, he was looking at his tip, and he's actually over there scuffing it right now.
Alrighty, guys. Next matchup on table number 17, we got David M. and Angelo Innes on table 17.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so Vilmos is back here with ball in hand.
Vilmos was so focused shaping his tip and scuffing his tip. I'm not sure he realized that Kristina had miscued. Obviously, he knows now.
How do you like that angle there to get to the 5?
Yeah, this is pretty routine at this point, as long as he gets deep enough on the 5 ball back to center table. Pretty routine for this guy. How'd your matches go, or your other match, Aaron?
I played a couple of people that were probably in their 500 5-0 ratings. I didn't really feel too much pressure playing them.
You mean chumps like me?
There's another miscue right there.
Wow, that's a bunch of miscues.
He made the shot, but it was a miscue. He's going back into his bag. He's not happy with his tip right now. He's taking out his sandpaper. He's taking a little pause here to make a fix. Any idea what kind of tip he's playing with?
No, I have no idea what equipment he uses.
Like we said, Collins, he was just working on his tip a minute ago. He had 2 shots and had a miscue. Luckily, he made the ball, stopped it. He was trying to draw back to center table for a position on the 8. He's still in good shape, but
I wish I had the ability to know for a fact it was the tip and not just my stupid arm making me miscue.
all right, here we go.
He's got a great angle to come back.
I think the tip's fixed.
I think what happened in that previous shot before the 8, you're hitting it really low, but you also want to hit it soft. And if your tip is not at the right, if it's not rough enough where you can get that friction, you can easily miscue like that. Probably from the previous matches, he had those low glossy on top. You saw he was trying to fix it earlier. But I'd like to see that composure. He went back, took his time, made sure to drill in that 8 ball, and hit it perfect.
Joel in the comments feels that a bridge may have prevented that miscue. I'm not sure I would agree with that. What do you guys think on that?
Well, I think that I definitely respect Vilmos's discretion in making the decision. For him, maybe for the average player, I would absolutely agree with you. If you're stretched out, the right choice is probably to grab a bridge, but this guy is a stone cold killer.
He also plays with an extension, so if he really felt like he needed to stretch and he couldn't quite reach it, I think he would have gone with the extension first.
Yeah. It looks like he can just pocket this 2 ball. He's trying to figure out what to do with the 3.
With a little inside, or what do you think? You go rail first?
Well, that's what he's trying to figure out right now. I think he can cleanly see the cut on the 2, but he's trying to figure out how
What do you
the
go
3
after?
balls. The 3 balls is the very next ball, and it doesn't have a pocket. So he looked to see if he could carom it off the 6, I think, but you can't get to that end of the table very easily from the 2. I mean, you might see him wind up and go 3 rails, just catching the long rail, or he'll play safe. I mean, that's the other thing.
That looks really close to the rail. It's not frozen. It looks like it was frozen.
Yeah.
Also, we have Greg, Mike Sammons on table 11. You guys are up. Grab a rack.
I think if he's feeling good, just bank it. And he's going to have automatic shape on the 4.
Yeah. He's already got 2 games.
Yeah. If he banks short, then he's feels good about getting safe.
I say that so nonchalantly that he's already got 2 games, so he doesn't really have anything to worry about. But Kristina, you said, ran a 5-pack the other day, so.
It's good we have Aaron Remigio and Collins Newey here to join us in the booth, providing their high-level commentary and their knowledge of the game. It's good to see you guys again.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you, man. You've been so busy. It's great. Heard you guys got like 600 followers or something last night from the exhibition match.
We
Just from last night.
from last night we got just over 300.
Oh,
In the
okay.
last 3 days we've gotten over 600 new followers. We're so thankful. We had over 27,600 viewers last night, averaging. I believe we had over 62,000 minutes viewed in the match we played last night.
Wow.
Our peak viewers were 395. I mean, the numbers were just through the roof, so it was really great.
Table number
That's so
8,
cool.
we're gonna have Zaldi and Skippy on table 8. Skip and Zaldi coming up next.
That'll be a good
Table 8
match
would be
too,
great.
Skippy and Zaldi.
Yeah, a couple of the heavy hitters, the local guys.
It was interesting too when they called the first round. A lot of the players, I see them matching up against each other. Like you, Collins.
Yeah.
You play with Corey Buchanan, and
Yeah.
you guys often play
Yeah.
with each other. And first round, wouldn't you know it?
Which, by the way, we put our match in Salotto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the whole thing Fargo rated, which is really cool. I mean, even if you're playing in a tournament that isn't Fargo rated, if both the players are Salotto registered players, you can easily set that up. It's pretty cool.
So right away here, we're racing to 7. Vilmos takes a 3-0 lead. If you're Kristina right now, what is your focus here?
Daniel, you guys are up.
How do you try to slow him down?
I mean, I've been to the table twice and I've miscued once, so
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes to show at this level like how costly those things can be, and I guess that goes to show why Vilmos was paying so much attention to his tip after he made that mistake. Yeah, you just got to sit there and hope you get back to the table.
One thing that I do if I'm sitting there and watching somebody like Vilmos just run out just constantly, You just got to get yourself mentally ready for that opportunity. It may never come, but if you're ready and it does come, right here, for instance, you have to be ready to get up and shoot. You cannot let the other person score. Their ability to play get in your head. It does no good for you as a player. And I've made that mistake plenty of times in the past where I just kind of let it get to me. The guy's playing great. You can't do anything about it.
Where do we push to here? Where in the world do you push to here?
That'll be interesting to see.
It looks like maybe the 3 is covering that pocket for the 1.
So bring it down this way to this end of the table.
Yeah, but
Short end.
But where do you? There's so much traffic. It might be too easy for your opponent to play safe.
Really, yeah.
If anybody sees George back to line, let him know he's up at the table 7, please.
I like that. She's been sitting down for a while. You got to challenge her with a tough shot. Don't know if the 1-ball passes. It's a really tight pocket either way. Even rolling up cue ball on top of the 8 is difficult as well.
Man, and you've really got to come up with something clever here if you're planning on shooting. Because, and you also got to know that Vilmos probably has something very clever ready to go if you decide to hand it back to him. It's just so.
Now, how do you guys feel? We have Vilmos sitting over here in her line of view on the side table here. Is that?
Yeah,
I guess she's just trying to get out of her line.
She's shooting over his chair. I don't think they care. She might give it back. She gave it back, yeah.
That's a really tough decision to make right there. You have to think you're sitting down for 3 racks, and you want to take your opportunity. You want to get back into the game. It's really hard to get the shot up like that.
With how close he left it to the rail, the safe is really tough.
You're up on table 7, please start your match.
I mean, you got to hit a sweet ball. Maybe you bank the 1 into the 3 and put the cue ball down here by the 2. But that is just so tough.
That 8 ball is pretty big.
Yeah.
A cross bank. I think you got to really focus on where that cue ball's going to head. 1 ball's not as important, but it requires a lot of focus to send the 1 ball as well.
Yeah, he's looking at banking it into the 3 ball, I think. Using the 3 ball to stop the 1.
Potentially off the 8 to send the 1 ball by the 3.
I think it goes clean. Oh, he's playing it slow.
Off the 8. There's a chance for Kristina.
Probably not good enough, yeah.
She's looking at possibly the 2 rail shot to get back down table to the 2 ball.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Okay.
If she can really get a hold of the 1, then yeah, she'll spin it and go 3 rails.
Drag that cue ball to the opposite corner pocket, coming deep in the opposite corner pocket. Short off that
She
3rd
might
rail.
just be
Number
playing
19,
speed.
we got Abanash, Christian, and number 19, guys, not your left.
Yeah, right behind them balls.
I wouldn't even dream to shoot a shot like that.
Yeah, I know me either.
She must have been really comfortable where that cue ball was going.
Do you go long rail here, or do you just draw back out up table?
I think that she and Fedor both kind of have that really strong center ball philosophy.
Wow.
Really smooth.
Avoid spinning the ball as much as possible.
I really enjoy watching Kristina's pace. She is methodical. She is well thought out. I never see her rush or jump to make a decision.
She rarely gets flustered, too. I have never seen her flustered with a situation.
Look at that bridge. Look at that extension.
Well, you need that extension when you're, 4'3" or whatever. She's a short one.
Just the purity of that stroke.
Yeah. Even with a 3-foot bridge.
You're right, exactly. I didn't know much about Kristina until she came up here to Sacramento. I gotta tell you, I took the boot camp with Fedor, Kristina, and Oscar, and I was really impressed with some of the things that they were able to help me with. And the majority of the boot camp was about stroke and developing it, fixing those flaws. And the more I watch these two players play, the stroke is just flawless. It's just so pure.
It's so...
The action that they get immediately.
I don't know if you guys were watching the stream last night with the match between Oscar and Fedor. When he breaks the balls, the thing that I noticed, if you're watching his cue move through the cue ball, it's like the cue ball isn't even there. There's no vibration or like deflecting from striking the cue ball. It's like unbelievably pure stroke on the break.
And there's a certain softness to the initial click when the tip hits the ball. It's almost like a cushion because they're following through so well that, as you were saying, there's no deflection. There's nothing. Just such a pure hit that it's something that I took notes on and made a mental note for myself to really work on and pay attention to. I feel like that's going to take a good amount of time in my practice.
Yeah. I got to say, I loved her composure. She's down 3-0 and just took her time and methodically worked through that rack. Well done.
All aboard the Kristina train. She's got a really consistent medium speed break that she seems to get great results with, especially on this table. She's played on this table quite a bit already.
There's a good shot of Jason Williams, a local player from the Bay Area.
6 ball down, position on the one, perfect. And Jason just played Robert Mollet on table 17, right next to me, playing on that table I was just complaining about. And he finished that match in the amount of time it took me and my opponent to play 3 games.
Quick shooter.
And the tight pockets didn't bother him.
No way. He's used to that. He's a player. He's won a lot of tournaments where Vilmos and Oscar were the favorites to win it. He's won 2 or 3 during the missed stops. And he's beat everybody. He can hold his own. He's about a 720 Fargo. But when he's playing, he's another player that has that eye of the tiger, so to speak. He's really focused. It's impressive because he has an unorthodox style, Jason Williams.
Yes. Yeah.
He can play.
I love his style though. It's fun to watch.
Well, the 4-ball doesn't really have a home here, does it?
Yeah, I think it goes in this.
Should probably shoot the combo.
In the side or the combo, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't really have the angle to get the side pocket, I don't think. It's short there.
Yeah, no problem. No, the 4 is going to hang up. Do not I always, or not always, the thing I struggle with on this shot is not being super purposeful about where the 4-ball hits the 8, because you can lose it on the short rail.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And as we were saying, that's part of the reason why she was trying to get below the 4-ball and keep that angle, just to allow an easier angle so that you don't lose the 4-ball. You don't lose the 4-ball on the short rail.
Right. Yeah.
You keep the shot on that ball as well. I think this rack looks virtually done.
Oh my goodness, the amount of control there. Those shots can be so tough to control. When the follow of the ball kind of makes it want to kill after it hits the rail. She judged it perfect.
Guess who's back in the match, folks?
On table 19, we're ready for Chris Hibbs. Your opponent weight in table 19, Chris.
Dakota's asking what tip he has. We're not sure. We'll try to get an answer for that here shortly.
Christian, table 19, second call.
So we'll quickly do a glance of the room here. We have a packed house, guys. We have probably 40 or 50 people in this room, I'm guessing, just by a quick glance. Thanks for being a part of it. Super Bowl weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying their afternoon watching this free live stream. We're glad you're here. Kristina to break. You're right. It's like a 70% speed break, isn't it? It's very controlled.
Yep.
She consistently makes a ball.
She got a little funny on the one here. Usually, when I was watching her break other times, the one was always going up by the corner pocket. But it kind of caught the point on the side pocket. So she's got an interesting situation to navigate here.
Looks like it's automatically going to run into that 3-ball. She has to be able to control the cue ball after pocketing the 1 and off the 3. It's not a gimme here.
Again, very methodical, very
She's
well planned.
She's just checking the exact spot on the 3-ball that she thinks that the cue ball is going to hit.
Well, I have a friend
She's playing
In the corner.
in the corner, or maybe she's looking at it. She's trying to figure out.
It's tough. I mean, she sees the. That's really close
It doesn't
to
look like
scratching.
she can beat it. I don't want to second guess anything that she does. I watched her play 2 sets yesterday, and she wasn't breaking very hard. They didn't use a template. She used the triangle rack, and she was breaking at a similar speed, making balls. But there was more of a clutter where the 9 is. And
Great shot.
she told
The
me,
9.
wow, that's a better one.
She's stuck.
And the 9-ball is hung.
Do you just tap the 9 and take the foul here?
I mean,
Or do
against
you-
other players maybe, but you got to try to create something here.
It almost looks like you have to hit the bottom side of the 2, try to get the cue ball over by the 3, send the 2-ball up table
Without scratching.
without scratching. Way easier said than done, but or maybe
Yeah,
hit the or maybe hit the top side of the 2 and send it.
Really, Aaron, anyone 650 and under Fargo, I probably would just make the 9 and take my chances. But
She made the 6.
Oh wow!
she created something.
Now the 9 is sitting.
Anytime you hit the ball, you can get lucky, baby.
Pays to hit him.
Did you play the Karen or did you play the combo here?
Looks like the combo passes.
Yeah, I'd say go for the combo, hit it at a decent pace. Make sure you don't scratch, and because if you hit it at a decent pace, 2 ball's not going to end up near the 9. But I mean, against Vilmos, missing this shot, you lose the match anyway, probably, or the game. She did not like it. She just shook her head. That 9 ball on the rail? I think that 9 ball's on the rail. Corner hook.
on the inside.
Otherwise, she would have shot it already, I think.
That makes the shot a lot tougher.
Pace.
She
Oh,
made the
my
3.
goodness.
And she's not hooked. And now the corner pocket is a little bigger. She's gonna have to come into the rail first if she's gonna make it there, isn't she?
If she feels like she can just pocket the 2 ball past it, come across, and it looks like she'll have automatic shape. 9 balls out of it. Oh, is that the 7? I was thinking it was a 3 ball.
Yeah, it's a 7 next to the 9.
Yeah, I think she just plays the 2 ball past it, gets shape on the 4.
And if you're Vilmos right now watching that she's accidentally made the last 2 balls,
Oh,
you're itching to get back to the table.
it's part of the game, man. It's guaranteed to happen. He's just kind of sitting in his chair watching other matches until it's his turn to play. Whatever happens on the table while she's there is irrelevant. There it goes. It was just inside the corner, it looks like.
She had problem after problem in that rack, and
The last time Vilmos was at the table, it was 3-0.
Right back in it. Tie it up, her break.
as we pan the room, we can see all 8 tables here at Hard Times Billiards, Sacramento, California. Thank you for joining us. We are in the tournament room. We are set up here on table 4. This is a diamond table, and we have a packed house.
Robbie Garza. You guys are up to tip 2. Number 14, we got Phil Prentice. Bo Tran and Phil, you guys are up on 14.
Three ball comes in to spoil the party. Trying to channel my inner Carl.
What do you do here?
What do I do? Hit and hope. But that doesn't win matches. She can see
Not
the
a
edge.
cross bank.
She can see the edge of the one.
It seems like you can play the cross bank here. Can we get a side view?
Direction, Phil D. And Bo Tran.
It looks like the kiss is avoidable.
Sorry, Phil.
If she can hit enough of that one.
She's gonna get it
Side
again
pocket
this
timing
side.
shot. Oh my goodness, I thought she had it.
It's beyond the side.
She got a bit of a roll there too, actually.
It's a funky angle for sure.
Funky angle, leaving the scratch if you try to pocket.
What do you guys like here if you're Vilmos?
You got to come up with some kind of safe.
Safe.
I have no clue. This is really tough, actually.
Some kind of safe, and you have to control both balls, which gets unbelievably tough.
I mean, at first glance for me, maybe just thin the one, put the cue ball behind the 8 ball.
There he goes, controlling both balls.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a pretty fun match here, guys. It's such a treat. I mean, usually we're sitting here watching these types of matches on Matchroom, or we're watching some previously recorded match on YouTube, but it's so cool. This is live. It's happening right here.
And
Good
it's
stuff.
world class. And there will be at least, I'd say, 3 to 4 more absolutely world class matches in this tournament. At least.
Yeah.
On this
Are
stream.
you referring to your match?
On this stream.
yes.
Well, sorry, 6 then. Because I got to play at least 2 more matches. So.
All right. I want the 7 ball.
Okay. You got it.
No, we have 2 European players here in the west coast of the United States, Sacramento, California. I mean, how often do we see that?
For sure.
You know,
How about never?
exactly. World-class match for sure.
Where are they headed after Sacramento? I mean, we've watched them gallivant across the country. What's the next destination? Are they headed home soon? Or is there more that we're going to see them here in the United States?
Don't know the
Did they
answer to
talk
that
about
one.
that at all at the
I
boot
didn't.
camp?
I didn't even ask them. I don't know how long they're going to
Are
be
they
in
going to go
town.
to Vegas? I mean, Oscar's going to be there in a week and a half. Are they going to go to Griff's? Are they going to hang out there?
I want to go to Griff's. I
wanna
haven't been
go to
there. I
Griff's.
havened been there yet.
It's
What
a really
great
nice
match to
ball.
go watch, too.
Yeah, it's I believe it's open 24 hours now.
Oh boy.
When they first opened, it was not.
For those of you,
It's a really nice ball.
for those of you unaware, we have a great match. We're not streaming it. It'll be streamed at Griff's in Las Vegas. I mean, February 20th and 21st, I believe. Oscar Dominguez is going to be playing Johnny Archer. You guys probably know more of the details than I do. I believe there's 60,000 in the middle. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it's 30,000 a man.
It's 3 days, races to 25 each day, and it's the best 2 out of 3. Is that right?
Yes. I believe in the final set, if it goes 1 set each, on the 3rd set, they're going to double it.
Wow.
What Vilmos just did, I do all the freaking time. Trying to get around that ball and just nick it.
You go 4 rails here and back down.
I mean, he's gotta make the ball. So yeah, and the cue ball is moving. So you want to just hit it the speed. It's probably a pocket speed shot, honestly. If you miss the 9 is the main thing on the cue ball. You want to make sure you miss the 9. Yeah.
4 rails. Is he gonna get there? Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, he played the
Oh my
short side of the
gosh.
gate. I wouldn't have played. I mean, I don't know. I can't second guess the guy, but
He has a shot. He has the natural, he's swinging around, natural angle to swing around.
I'm just saying if I
Speed control
pocket,
is key.
if I pocket balls as good as Vilmos, I would have played that ball a little slower. Just a little. Kind of fired in there.
It's hard to tell from that angle, back hitting that 6 ball. But oftentimes you do have to put speed on the ball in order to prevent a skid.
A skid or yeah, some
Like
kind of throw
friction.
issues. Yeah.
The friction between the 2 balls from preventing it from going in.
The slice doctor.
The shot. 1 more to win. There's a bit of a back cut as well.
Too easy. Easy game, easy life.
And Vilmos is back on top. He was up 3-0. Kristina won the next 3 games. And
Without-
Vilmos is back.
Without Vilmos coming to the table. So this match, even if Vilmos gets on the hill, this match ain't over.
All right, guys, I want to let everybody know that we are coming up on the dreaded Facebook 8-hour live stream mark. So what that means to you is Facebook does not allow live streams to go longer than 8 hours. They will cut them off. So we have to strategically plan when we are going to end this live stream and create a new one. And we're coming up pretty quick here. So I think after this match, we are going to reset and start a new live stream. And we'll have you all find it and quickly join it and share it. And we'll get the numbers right back up because we're not going anywhere. We're resetting. We're planning to be here until possibly 2 a.m. streaming live. This tournament has a long way to go. We're going to be streaming matches all afternoon, all evening, all night into the early hours. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere. After this match, we will reset and regroup and play more.
I'm always excited to see situations like this and how the pros will play it because
The problem solving.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a problem. With all the balls on the rail, where do you put the cue ball? I have no idea what I would do.
17, we got Mason.
I know that I might try to thin the one, send the cue ball up table, and try to tuck in behind the 5. But I'd probably scratch in that situation.
It almost looked like he was looking to see if the 2 ball goes to try to play position on the 2.
That's great. Alex, Mason, and Jen P on table 17. You guys are up.
Yeah, he was banking at the 1 and playing position on the 2. He was playing a two-way shot. He was trying to play the speed to leave the 1 ball behind the 5 if he missed it,
So
and playing shape on the 2 in case it went.
So the cue ball's going to be glued to the 5 ball here, right?
If she chooses to place it, she
That might be
cut
right.
this. It looks like she's thinking about the 5.
I think that's the right choice against a guy for the most. Unless you're feeling like 100% to make this ball and get on the 2.
She got to really put him in jail.
Yeah, you got to really lock
Tuck
on
him
that
in
5
between the
ball.
rail and the 5.
But she's got a great angle to do that. It's all speed control here. She looked at the 2 ball.
To be announced.
Oh,
Wow, that's good speed.
oh man, that's
He has a
frozen
kick.
ball.
It's one rail kick out of
It
it.
is glued. God, that was a
He's
great shot.
got a 1 rail kick that's super difficult to play safe from. But if he slams it and gets behind that 1 ball, that 9 might go in the corner. That 9 is not too far from the corner. I wonder what speed he'll play. He hit it. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Look at how that turned out. Kristina just kind of sat back in her chair, a little annoyed that that ball got hooked.
She's not. She's in a pretty good spot actually. It's like she has enough of that side roll. Kind of for the billiard players out there, a little tiki. Potentially make the 2 or the 9. I've been playing a lot of billiards lately, and I'm always looking for those tikis.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite shots.
Don in the comments is asking if we have swag. We have swag, Don. We have Salotto gear. We have t-shirts, hats, goodies, bags. We're going to be doing a raffle here in a little bit. We're raffling off a Predator 314 3 shaft. It's a $300 value with a radial joint. That's coming up in 1 hour from now, so it's not too late to donate. Each donation of $10 gets you 1 raffle entry, and it will also earn you Salotto swag. If you're picked in the raffle when we spin the wheel.
much to sit here. Just sit back and watch because I have no clue what they're doing.
One pocket shot.
Ooh,
Oh
baby.
my gosh.
Welcome to jail. Welcome to Planet How the Heck Do I Hit This Ball?
I think she might be able to keep one rail. No? Is it two?
I think she's way behind. I don't think she can see the long rail.
I don't think she can see the long rail there. I believe she has a get out of jail free card in the jump queue.
It's pretty close to the
It's
nine.
close. But the 4-ball's hanging. You get a good hit on it. You get a good shot to make it. She must not be comfortable with it.
She's going to yell up and down to
The young Massey shot here.
rail first.
Great hit. Look at this. Oh, she even left it decent too. I mean, it's cuttable, but the two of them go. So he's got to cut this in the side and get shape on the carom. So that cue ball's going to be traveling.
He's looking at it closely.
It's going to be traveling towards the 6. I believe you can avoid the 6. Maybe even play the 9 now.
That was the point I was making, since the two balls covered up. But I think that it's a probably higher percentage to cut that one and try to get on the carom.
Okay.
Wow. He got stinking.
Perfect. 15, we got Derek.
This is one of those shots where it's like, you gotta hit it thin, but hitting the two guarantees you make the 9. That was a good hit.
How do you like these camera angles, guys?
They're great. You can totally, previously with other streamers and even stuff that used to be on ESPN, we didn't get anything like this. I can see that a little bit of a double kiss there on that 2 ball, which you normally wouldn't see. And I think that's why he chose to hit that ball softly, because that potential for a double kiss. But yeah, these are great. You can zoom in to all these little shots that we have no clue how close they are, whether they're frozen.
Hey everybody, we're interrupting the video to show you a great special offer we have for you only. This is a Predator second skin glove and it retails for about $25. If you want to win this, it's really easy. All you need to do is like this video, comment below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you're going to be entered into a drawing for free. We're going to announce the winner next week, so thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Good luck. All right, Vilmos is up 5-3, racing to 7. Great break.
Yeah, if he gets on this 2 ball, or sorry, if he gets on this 3 ball, this match might be over pretty quick.
So the score is 5-3, and Kristina may not get to the table again in this match.
going to get past the 5 ball.
Yeah, he didn't get perfect here.
Thank you for that ankle. I believe he can beat the 5.
Oh, great.
Forward.
So while Vilmos is taking a look at this shot, we've pinned a comment, guys. As soon as this match is over, we're going to end this live stream. We have to create a brand new one. We're coming up on the 8-hour time limit for a Facebook live stream. So instead of having it cut off when it's not convenient, we're going to force the cutoff immediately after this match. We'll have a new match set up within 5 minutes. And now is a good time to follow our page, so you'll get the alert as soon as we go live again. Please follow our page.
Table number 7, we got Jerry Johnson and Adrian. Up on table number 7, Jerry Johnson and Adrian. Correct.
There's another local guy that plays good, Jerry Johnson.
Yeah, I was going to say, I want to see that match. Jerry Johnson and 12-year-old Adrian.
Yeah, Jerry.
He actually just turned 13 in November.
Oh, I thought you were
And,
gonna say Jerry's age. I was like, that's not even close.
he's closer to 21. I know.
Yeah.
Adrian just got back 3 weeks ago. He was in Virginia playing in the junior national championships. He took second place in the 13 and under division. He's headed out to Maryland next week to play in a 14 and under national tournament.
Man, these diamond tables.
Wow. Unexpected miss there.
She's looking at it.
Jerry Johnson and Adrian. You have a young gun and
And
older
a young gun. Yeah.
We also have another up-and-coming phenom. We have Jen Powell here today. He's here from Las Vegas. He just turned 11 years old. And another great, talented young man.
Good speed control there. Going to be perfect on this ball. Close to the rail. But
Man, the first time I ever had this shot in a big tournament, I had fought back to get hill with a guy that got up on me. I think he was up 4 games on me and got on the hill, and I battled back when hill had this shot, and I made it, and I scratched in the corner.
so easy to have. I think she was aware of that
Yeah.
possibility of the scratch there, and it's difficult. Sometimes the angles just don't play right. It's at least difficult to make a shot by avoiding the scratch.
Just a quick pan of the tournament room here.
Jimmy Cole, thanks for following.
I think it's fitting that we see flags from all over the world here when we have players from all over the world in the room tonight.
It's
pretty cool.
Aaron R. and Dave and Ben.
Aaron, your match has been called.
Yeah. Well, leave you guys to it.
Best of luck.
Rest of this match.
Get
Thank
them
you.
well. We'll see you soon. Aaron Armigio, thank you for being a part of this. Collins is sticking around. He's not going anywhere. We're at the middle of the match. Play well, Aaron.
Yeah, go get him, Aaron. I do not envy the guy that Aaron is playing.
All right, we're back in the action. We just missed the break shot here. They're racing to 7. Vilmos is up 5-4. That one ball will go.
It will go, but there's a lot of traffic up table. and no way to hold the cue ball for the 2 unless you hit this with an unbelievably good touch and outside spin.
So a safety.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't really see a safety here. You kind of have to shoot at it, but maybe you try to run into the 7. I don't know. Trying to navigate all those balls is going to be tough. And maybe thinning the right side of the 1 and putting it up table if he's not shooting at it. Oh, look at that. He ran into the 7 ball.
Good call.
Great shot. A little unfortunate with the 7 ended up. That's going to be tough to deal with later.
Put a little twist to left here to come back down for the angle for the 6. Oh, he's a little jacked up over the 7.
That's actually my match getting called right now. They're moving through these matches like crazy.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Dang, I wish I could see the end of this one. I'll have to
Go back
ask
and
you
watch
later.
it. You can go back and watch it. All of these matches are archived permanently on our Facebook page, Aaron's Pool Parlor, for free.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me, Aaron. I'll
See you
be
later
back
today.
later. Yeah.
Good luck in your match, Collins.
Thanks.
Thanks for sticking around. Collins knew he's headed out. He's going to go to his match. Just rolled a little long. What a great effort there that was. My goodness. And Kristina has a window. The window is open. Katya, thank you very much for your donation. We just received it. You are now entered in the drawing for the Predator 314-3 shaft. That drawing is coming up in 45 minutes. It's a $300 item. Your donations help us grow. They help us continue to buy new equipment. We have 4 4K cameras we're streaming with today. Do you like these camera angles? I hope you do. We're trying to create an experience like no other. We have 28 camera angles, all 4K zoomed in. We are continuing to purchase more equipment. We are continuing to make upgrades. Your donations help make that possible. So thank you very much for donating. Thank you for liking and following and sharing the stream. We are going to take updated pictures of the leaderboard when we reset right after this match. We will post those on the Aaron's Pool Parlor Facebook page. Those will be coming up in the next 15 minutes or so. Wow. What a shot.
Second call, table 22, Steve Duncan. Your opponent is waiting for you on table number 22, Steve Duncan.
So Nick, just to confirm, Nick, you just made the donation through Cash App. That's for you, is that correct? We want to make sure we have the name correct on the raffle wheel. At the moment, we're prepared to give Nick Volkov credit for that donation. Just confirm yes or no, Nick. That's a good question, Bart. Jason Williams is playing next door to this table on table 3, and they are currently tied 4 games apiece.
Derek Mendoza, this is your final call. Table 15, you have 2 minutes to show up your match.
Jeremy Lazaga, thank you. We received your Cash App donation. You were entered in the raffle that's taking place in 40 minutes. It's not too late to enter, folks.
First place for today's tournament is $1,000. There you go.
The announcement was just made that first place is paying out $1,000 in today's tournament, folks. Shot. Kristina is just playing precision pool. What a match. Matthew Hacker, thank you for your donation. You are entered in the drawing, in the raffle, in the wheel spin. It's coming soon. Thank you, everybody, for donating. It's not too late. You can get your name in. We're raffling off a Predator 314-3 shaft. It is brand new. It has a radial pin. It has a value of $300. And with that is also going to come a subscription to the Salotto Pro Level app, as well as a Salotto shirt, a Salotto hat, and a Salotto gift bag with goodies in it. And we're tied up 5-5. Tournament room is packed, folks. What a turnout today. It's so great to see people coming out again safely with face masks on. We are sanitizing the balls after every match. We're wiping down the table rails. Everyone in here has a face mask on, and there is hand sanitizer available to all the players and patrons inside here today. Kristina to break with a match that's tied up 5-5, racing to 7. This is a winner's side event. This is a winner's side match. Her break is so consistent.
How do you want to see?
Kristina's trying to decide here what's best to do. Do you play safe? Do you jump? Do you kick? She's so methodical. Looks like she's going to play safe and just run it down table. Try to leave it at the end rail. She left it pretty long. But Vilmos does have a cut shot to make this ball, but it's going to be tough to get on the 3 from there. It's possible the 2-7 combo could kick in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Looks like the 2 will also cut into this short corner pocket as well. So it looks like he has options.
George, Patty, Lyon, and Patrick on table 16. You guys are up.
Vilmos is really taking his time here. Here we go.
On table number 13, this time is Bill Prentice and John Davidson. On table 13, you guys are up.
You're welcome, Don. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It's such a great environment here. I wish you guys watching were here to experience it in person. It's just, if you're a pool lover and you haven't been to Hard Times yet, this place is magical. It's special here. Put it on your list. Put it on your list of places to visit.
Next up on table 8, we've got Oscar Dominguez and DJ on table 8.
What a great leave. And I do not think Vilmos has a window to get to the 2.
On table 12, Dugash Avinash. Bird Cornelio. Avinash and Bird Cornelio on table 12. You guys are up.
Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you very much, Mark Smith. We appreciate that. We're new to streaming. We're just trying to provide the best content we can. We're 8 weeks into this journey, and we're glad you're a part of it. What a shot. I don't know about you guys, but this is precision pool at its best. We're watching two of the world's best players right now on this table. Vilmos is currently ranked in the top 10 in the United States. Fargo is 778. Kristina is currently ranked number 22 in the world for all women players. What a treat. We're going to go to the side view for the jump here. Wow. She can see the edge of it, but I do not think it'll pass to get to the 7 corner. She may have a cross rail bank though. So methodical, so calculated. Time and time again, we see Kristina address the table and then reassess. And she opts for another safety. To answer the question in the comments, Vilmos, his Fargo is 778. He's one of the top 10 ranked players in the United States. Matched up against Kristina. Kristina, her Fargo is 718, which puts her as the 22nd highest ranked female player in the world.
shot. Oh, he almost tucked it behind the corner. She can see the edge of it, I think, but not much more than that. I want to just quickly remind everybody that immediately following this match, we are shutting down this live stream and creating a new one. We are coming up on the 8-hour Facebook Live limit for live streaming. Great shot. So again, immediately after this match, we are going to stop this live stream and immediately create a new one. If you haven't already followed our Facebook page, please do so. You will be, if you do follow it, you will be alerted as soon as the new live stream is created. We've been streaming now for almost 8 hours, coming up on this 7.5-hour mark. We will immediately create a new live stream that you can join.
On table number 6, we have Kristina Tkach and Kevin Siebert. Kristina Tkach and Kevin Siebert, winner side.
Rich was asking what Pia Filler's Fargo is. If you have access to the Fargo Rate app, you can actually search for any player in the world. I have the app and I opened it up and I searched for her. Her current Fargo is 625 and she has 2,161 games. So she is a very robust 625. Kristina's first to the hill. She's up 65. And as we pan to the room, we have probably, I would say, 50 people in the tournament room, roughly, give or take. We have a lot of pool action left. I want to remind everybody, immediately following this match, we are going to stop this live stream and we will immediately create a new one. We're coming up on the 8-hour time cutoff for Facebook live streaming limits. And instead of getting cut off abruptly in the middle of the match, we're going to cut it off immediately after this one and create a new one. And then we should be good for the rest of the evening. We plan to stream here until this tournament is over. And we don't know exactly how long that will be, but we anticipate to be here till possibly 2 or 3 in the morning Pacific time. There's a lot of pool left. Kristina the Brave on the hill. You're welcome, Rich. Okay. Kristina, again, with her calculated 70% break speed, has paid dividends. She's made the 1 ball. She has a clear shot to the 2. It looks like there is a cluster in the middle of the table, but every ball has a pocket, so she's looking really good here. Bart Mahoney says she is out. She is out like a trout. Andy, the bracket is going to be updated in the next 20 minutes or so. Lindy, thank you. I'm glad you're liking what we're doing here. The tournament bracket will be updated. We're going to take updated pictures of it, and we're going to post those on our Aaron's Pool Parlor page. You can view those photographs and see exactly where everybody's at in the match. We'll be doing that in the next 30 minutes or so. You're welcome to go there now and see the last pictures we took with the timestamp of when they were taken. Those are up for your viewing right now. What a shot. And she has the right angle for the next shot on the 5. What a shot. Looks like actually her angle was a little off on the 4, so she's pushed into the 6. And it looks like she has a clear path for the 5 in the corner. And back down the table for the 6. Kristina's on the hill 6-5, racing to 7. And after a substantial time sitting down, Vilmos is coming back to the table with an opportunity. He's a little bit straight, but I think he can roll forward 2 rails and out to get back to the 7. Or actually, he may just draw straight back a little bit. That's probably what he'll do. Just draw back a little for the angle to come back to the 9. I think we're going to see him draw back about 2 feet here. Or a little more. And he's still in good shape. That's the first time that we've seen Vilmos let his stroke out in quite a while. And as if we weren't having a good enough time already, we get to see a case game going hill. This is the winner side of the tournament right now. It's anyone's match. Vilmos has been breaking solid tonight. Tony Lopez, thank you for your donation. You are in the drawing, you're in the raffle. We're spinning the wheel in 20 minutes. Anyone else that wants to spin, it's not too late. If you want your entry to win the Predator 314 free shaft with a radial joint, it is a $300 shaft. And we are going to spin the wheel and announce a winner in 20 minutes. With your entries in now, we appreciate your support. If you're enjoying this free match, if you're enjoying the content we're providing, help support us. Your money goes directly back into providing the content we have, into the technology we're using to bring you arguably some of the best quality video streaming that I've seen in pool. We have 28 camera angles. We have 4K cameras, and we're using state-of-the-art equipment. We're constantly upgrading, and we have a lot more really exciting things we want to bring to the stream, but it costs money. If you want to donate, if you want to help us, we appreciate it. Every dollar goes right back into providing the content you're enjoying today. Thank you.
Next up, table 31, Vin and Jeremy R. Sorry, Jeremy K. Table 31, Vin and Jeremy K. You're up.
What a shot. Putting low left and low right on it. Going to come 2 rails spinning to the 3. Or not. And with an angle to get around to the 5. Getting from the 5 to the 7 and then the 7 to the 8. He has work left to do. It's pretty straight, but I think he does have the angle to just drift closer to the long rail, give himself a slight angle for the 8. Well, straight in the 1 or 2 there. It's about dead straight. I'll still be interested to see how he pulls this one on.
On table 29, Lauren Stanley. On table 29, Lauren Stanley. You guys are up.
Looks like he's thinking about just drawing it back here and playing the 8 past the 9 in the corner. Might be his best option. got a little bit on the wrong angle on the 8. He still has work left here. Just a little off on his angle. Hill case game.
On table number 2. Jason Hardcastle and Jason Jin. Table 2, Jason Hardcastle and Jason Jin.
He's looking at his options. That side pocket looks really big from right here. Did he get there? And he's on the 50-yard line. Comes down to this 9 ball for the match. Who's it going to be? Oh. He didn't give up a gimme. Kristina's been sitting for a while now, contemplating her decisions here, her options. Kristina for the win. What a match.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching us here on our YouTube channel for Aaron's Pool Parlor. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and we'll be back soon with more great videos for you to enjoy. Until next time, thanks for joining us.